Right, what's up guys? Monday morning, back over Margaretting. Hope everyone's weekend was as good as mine. Yeah, short week last week because of the Jubilee. Had Thursday and Friday off. Just thought I'd take the opportunity to chill out really. Well, that's what I thought. I've got 3 kids, so there weren't really much chilling out to be done. But yeah, it's good. Recharge the old batteries. Now I'm raring to go. We've got a busy couple of weeks ahead of us because the dry liners are booked in for the 22nd. So it's a big push now just to get everything ready. It's going to be another short week for me. Wednesday, I'm going down the old, getting the snip done. So I've got 3 kids and I'm not making it 4, 5 or 6. So I'm probably going to be out of action for a few days. Friday I've got a wedding, so I do need to take it easily. So yeah, I'll see how we get on Wednesday. Got Scott's coming in to Chippy, Chris will be here all week. He's coming in tomorrow and the rest of the week. I'm concentrating on doing this, framing out for this Velux window at the minute. Chris is just going through, putting in some additional battens. Underneath these ceiling joists, because they're only, what, 20mm thick, anywhere that a board's going to land, the tackers are going to have an absolute drama trying to get a fix in. So yeah, better all round, we'll just double them all up and then we get a nice decent fix in, then we ain't got to worry. So Chris is going through doing that and denailing it. Have a little look there, the frame's in. You're going to ask why it's over the left hand side. The reason is because you've got 2 windows here which is lighting out the landing and downstairs. Downstairs you've got the toilet and the snug. There's no window in that left hand side, so that Velux is going to shine straight down the stairs and open that natural light through there. So there is a method to the madness, and that is it. Right, so the frame is done. You can tell the difference now. Look at all the light coming through. I've turned that light off now. It was absolutely pitch black this morning. So that's going to flood loads of light right down onto that hallway downstairs, which is what it's all about. So 3:45 now. I've had a bit of a tidy up. Just going to get the sheet on, make it. It says it ain't going to rain until possibly Wednesday, but obviously it's good practice to sheet everything all up every evening. So I'll get that sheeted up. The client's popping out at 4:30 for a little run through. So, yeah, we've got to go through the Feng Shui of the room in a bit. And that's it really. I've got to try and get this beam ordered for tomorrow. So that's it for the day. See you tomorrow. Cheers guys. Right, what's happening guys? We're back over Margaretting. Just had a cup of coffee. I missed this morning to be fair. I've been running about picking up materials and just sorting out because we've got the plumbers here today. Trying to get everything first fixed. Obviously I've got the chippy in doing this pocket door as well, so I was just running through stuff like that. Now everyone's sorted out, I'm gonna jump upstairs with Chris and then we'll have a look at this Velux window. So there's your pocket door kit. As I was explaining last week, we did have to make a few adjustments on it because the kit that I originally wanted to buy wasn't compatible with the doors, so we had to change the kit, which meant it changed the structural opening, but a little bit of messing about, but it's all good now. You can start to see how that's going to work, so that will slide in behind that. Once that's fixed, we're going to get the door on just to check that it's all working properly, and then we'll unclip it, leave it to one side until it's skimmed. See what James is up to. Oh,
WC frame.
WC wall hung frame. So we're gonna have a wall hung toilet off the ground. These are probably the best ones on the market. How many of these you fitted now? 100 minimum?
Probably more. I can fit them in my sleep.
It looks like you have it on. Just having a little bit of a workout on the customer's shower. James has got to get me out of trouble because I had a bit of an accident last week. Roared straight through that pipe, and also put a nail through the heating pipe, but it's real life. Right, what's happening, guys? The Velux frame is in, flashing's in, all the tiles are cut. Obviously you see how I was working from the inside. Absolute ball ache, but sometimes it ain't always about earning money. It's about working with a client in mind and looking at the bigger picture. It's a little bit awkward. Well, it was massively awkward, but trying to put a scaffold over that asbestos roof just for a day didn't really warrant it. So yeah, it's all in. I thought I'd just show you now before I get the actual unit in. So you got the black conservation window. Well, it's conservation Velux, which is just black rather than anthracite. Got the bar down the centre. So as it's in a conservation area, that was one of the requirements. So yeah, it's all in. What I'll do, hopefully we can drop the window in okay. That's probably going to be the hardest task out of all of it, in fairness. But yeah, really good, really happy with that. And I'll be pleased to get that ticked off the list. So, gonna have a bit of lunch now and I'll see you in a minute. Just show you the plumbing quick while I'm on my way down. Free outlet system. We've got one of these deep, short baths going in here. So, just trying to maximise the space that we do have. That's gonna have a stud wall in front of it, which will house the toilet frame, the wall hung frame, be something like that. So it'll look really smart. And then we'll have a little ledge on the top there and we'll tile that, and then we'll have a little shelf there for a bit of candles and bits and bobs like that. This will have to have a vanity unit in there, bit of storage and that, and a sink on top. So yeah, good use of the space that. Right, so pocket door kit's installed. Scott's put the door on as well, just to sort of double check it's all working and all fine. And then what we'll do is we'll remove that and put it to one side just while the plaster and that's getting done, and then drop back on that. The reason I wanted to get it in was because normally you just have a normal stud wall, but because we've got this reveal, we've got a bit of a custom detail here, so I just wanted to see how that was going to finish and then offer our trims up, our door jambs. So now that add-on's been done, that's the thickness of a board off of there, and then what we might have to do, either a stop bead, corner bead, something like that, and then put the door jamb on, and then we'll get a nice finish on that. Obviously, as you know, the Velux window went in. We're just getting, Scott's been sorting this door liner out. Yeah, we've got a few issues, really, common issues with an old building like this. This wall is out of plumb by about 20 mil. So you can't put a door liner in out of plumb because your door's going to swing open itself, do you know what I mean? So that's gone in level, but it's obviously highlighted how bad the wall is. So because it's a timber, brick infill timber, we can't just dot and dab over it. So we're going to have to give them a sort of guide. We're going to have to pack this side out, get this plumb, and they can probably follow that through and get that nice and level. The top bit will be fine, but because we've got mainly timber down that corner, it probably makes sense to just do it out of battens and some packers and get it nice and level and plumb and true. The tacker's going to love us for it anyway, and it's just a better job. I mean, arguably no one's ever going to look down the side there, but we've got probably 10 mil down the bottom and about 30-40 mil there. So yeah, that's it. You can't leave that. It's well out of tolerance. 5 mil tolerance either way, so you've got 10 mil max, and that is out of tolerance. So look, 10 mil shows you how far that wall's out. So yeah, we'll jump on that tomorrow morning and get that sorted out. Oh, also we put our timber frame on the inside of these steels. OB1, get the job done, 15 years, multi-surface, construction, sealant and adhesive. Any premium adhesive or hybrid will do the job. So that's got a clamp on it, just holding it together in the middle, and obviously this is wedged up now. Once that goes off tomorrow, I can get a fixing into the steel just for belt and braces. So that's all looking good. I've set up more acros because we've got another beam, the final beam. There's a structural arch below, and that post is bearing literally on it by about 400 mil, and the engineer's not happy with it. So because it's so shallow, structurally it can't take any weight, so we've got to put a 3.6 metre beam in tomorrow, which is going to be fun and games. That'll be ready for me to pick up about 10 o'clock. I'll show you the Velux window from outside, but you might not be able to see it, might be a bit too far away. What time you be here till, James?
About R6, 7.
About R6, 7. I'll have to get you that pizza, I promise you.
That's it.
About
I missed out on that last one. don't know what happened there.
You must have just left.
Yeah, missed out. Domino's, they're not known for their
Reliability.
rapid response.
No, they're not. Right, guys, I'll leave you there and I'll see you in the morning. Let me show you the outside. See the old conservation window in its glory. Here it is. Conservation window. I swear they're about 200-300 quid dear or something. Just to have it black and a bar down the middle. So quite sweet. See you in the morning. happening, guys? Margaretting again. Obviously, as you can see, we've just got the steel beam up. It's not that heavy, but because of the size of it, it's just a little bit awkward. So Jeannie made life easier. It went up there quite easily, to be fair. Now we're trying to get it into position. The strong boys are in our way, so I'm going to have to move them about and try and get it in. It's going to be a little bit awkward getting this beam in, but it's got to go in, isn't it? So it's what it is. I don't know what's going on today, but everything seems to be going worryingly well. So yeah, the beam's in place. It went in a lot easier than I envisioned it last night. It's one of them you can't put a time frame on it because you just don't know, but because we had to pass through that other wall and you've got two separate additions to the building and all that sort of stuff, and there wasn't really much we could have propped either, so it was a bit of suck it and see really. To get it in and only lose one face brick on the outside, I think we've done well there, so yeah, really pleased with that. Just finishing off the little bits and bobs really. We're going to start working our way through all in the rooms, just checking all the fixings are in place, all in the corners and all that sort of stuff, ready for the tackers on the 22nd. Right, that is me for the day. So that beam went in lovely, as I said. It's all dry packed up now, so basically I'm gonna go and celebrate the last of, feels like 500 steel's gone in. That was a little bit of soul destroying getting that one in, but yeah, I'm really pleased that it's in. Scotty, the chippy, has been battling out all these joists just so it gets over that brickwork. We may have to bring it out again because the engineer specified a 203 133 universal beam, so we're sticking out about 10-15 mil, and I don't think we're going to be able to rebate that out. So yeah, something else to look at. I'm going to shoot off now. I've got the old snippy snip this afternoon, so hopefully that all goes well. I'll keep you posted. I won't fucking take the camera in there though. They're going to carry on doing the little stud wall in the toilet, house all the toilet frame and all that sort of stuff. A little bit of infills with the bricks, loft thatch, and then just carry on, yeah, insulating and plying the rest of the week. So that's it from me. I'll see you tomorrow. Right, what's happening, guys? What we on? Thursday morning. So after my procedure yesterday, I'm alive and well. I'm walking like John Wayne, and I feel like I've been kicked in the gonads, but I'm on site and I'm just making sure everyone's all good, picking up materials and just taking it easy really. I've got a wedding tomorrow, so I've got to make sure everyone's good to go for the next 2 days. So I'll just take you around, let you know what's happening today. Just making sure everything's all finished again really. I'm going to go from room to room, just ticking all the bits off the list, plying out, insulating.
The guy that wanted her is going on a date. The day was cool, then you go back.
So we had a loft hatch installed this morning. We've got some 5x1 for a nice internal finish, which will get dropped down to allow for our plasterboard skim, and then potentially an architrave round it. We're going to cut that out of 18mm ply. The reason being, I'll be able to get downstairs WC out of the same sheet of ply, so that's all good. Chris is just cutting these rafters off so we can get our windowsill on there, and that's all good. cellar texting, nice and neat, nice and tight, no air gaps. Same on the dormer flat roof. We do have to think about hot spots, so the warm air, we need to ventilate the warm air, so what we're going to have to do is put some fascia vents on the front and drill some holes through, so that's all in hand. Scott's just coming through applying
Promotion from the 31st of May to the 30th
the
of
other
June.
side of these stud walls.
Wishing you were here.
Yeah, like I say, it's just little bits, ticking it all off the list. This seal's got to come off, and then we'll board up to that, possibly board on top, and then skim that. They're both on, which is good. We've got the aircon guy coming in on Monday, and I'm not too sure, he's got a unit going on there mounting to the wall, so Scott's just put a couple of screws in, just temporary, just to hold it in place, and then once all the electrics are done, we can pull them off, insulate it, and get them fixed properly then. So a little bit of messing about on this wall because the door liner, because the door liner's been set, it hasn't been allowed for to allow for the ply on this side, so we're gonna have to ply, just rebate it inside it. So just something that got flagged today, so that's all good. Little bits like this, making sure like you've got enough to get a fixing for the ceiling, so just got to go around putting additional battens in place, stuff like that. Really, they're the things that are going to hold the job up and potentially cost me more money. So it's just a case of working through all the rooms now. We need to get the cellar texting done, the ply done, right the way through, and then we can jump downstairs and finish that off then. So yeah, we're all good. Right guys, I'm gonna leave you there. I've got a wedding tomorrow. I don't know whether the lads will want to keep the videos going. I'll leave it here and we'll see how we get on. But have a laugh, eh? So I'm shooting off now, so I've got to get sorted, a few bits sorted out. If so, then I'll catch you on Monday morning. Cheers guys. What's happening guys? Friday morning, 11 o'clock. Check out this venue. I'm at a wedding today, so I'm not working. I've just arrived with the kids and the missus. Just done the old, dropped the bags off in the room, parked up, on my way back up now. It's over Hatfield Peveril. Hatfield Place is called. Absolutely stunning, this place. Yeah, really nice room. I don't think it's cheap, so I'm looking forward to today. It's going to be a strong day. We've got an hour and a half to get ready, so I'll be ready in about 4 minutes. And then down the bar, get straight on the champagne.